What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kpop Kimchi podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Turnell, with my co-host, Fall Girl, Brian Limper. What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. It's kind of nice outside.
Bro, that was going to be the first thing I said, too, was these last 2 days have been the nicest.
It's like sweater weather.
It's like nice, early fall. It's just like early fall, just like super nice. You can wear a hoodie at night.
It really is, because it gets down to like the low 70s, high 60s at nighttime, and there's like a nice breeze. So it's like super nice.
No humidity, and like during the day, it's still nice and like warm and sunny. You can wear like a t-shirt and shorts. But then pretty much anytime you can wear a hoodie and it's like a comfortable hoodie weather, it's like the best.
Facts. Very true.
I just kept thinking the last 2 days, like, man, just driving around is just the best.
Like tonight, I was driving back home from the card shop with my windows down, and the song that came on random first was View, and I was like,
oh my gosh, it knew. Man, that's crazy. It's always nice when the playlist knows exactly the song you need to hear in the exactly right moment.
You can read my mind.
But it was, that's like, I was just thinking about some of the times we would drive up back in Chicago, and it was like that, and just like put the windows all the way down. And even, like, maybe crank the heat a little bit to, like, counteract the chilliness of the outside. And it's, like, the most perfect environment of all time in the car.
The best is when you're, like, driving and you have, like, the windows down. It looks like it's cool, but you just have, like, the little bit of heat, like, pointed on the floor. So it's, like, going through the windows past you. So it's, like, warm and cold at the same time.
That's literally what I did on my way here today. And it's not just the windows cracked open. It's, like all the way, all your windows down. It's literally, like, a wind tunnel in there. But then you crank that heat, and it's just the most, I don't know, it's like the most perfect atmosphere environment I've ever felt.
Oh, it's the best.
It is so nice. It got me excited for fall, even though we're a little bit of ways away, but it is nice to have some of that now. It
got me hyped because I posted on our Instagram that I was super excited for like Halloween weather.
Oh,
so it made me think of TT by Twice.
That's true, and now they're coming back in October too.
Yeah, I saw that. So that's
fall time. Fall time is just the go. Like, fall time is the best. I love fall. It stinks that it turns into winter, but fall time is just so nice.
It's true.
I just love it.
Did you get anything cool? You get any new stuff lately?
Did I buy any new stuff? No, not really. I'm trying to think. I don't have Eyes1 albums to complain about anymore since I actually got them.
So what do we complain about now?
I know. What can I be upset? Well, actually, still didn't get the One Rick album. So.
That is true. Speaking of that,
honestly, I'm not really. I don't have high hopes for that.
Speaking of the One Rick album, we finally picked a winner for our birthday giveaway.
The birthday giveaway.
So, congratulations to Marianne Sabalas.
Woo! Congratulations, Marianne. You're the big winner.
From the Philippines.
I
sent her all 3 albums. She was super excited. So, enjoy those.
It was a tough race, a tough field, but Marianne pulled through and won all 3 of the new Eyes1 albums, all versions.
It's true.
For free, because she's
a great listener. An avid fan.
And she was super excited, so that was really cool to see that she was super pumped about.
I always love making other people's dreams come true.
That's what we pride ourselves in this podcast. And it was cool, she's from the Philippines.
That is cool.
So, it always, like, anytime I see we have people that listen to us from, like, another country, I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah, I know, it blows my mind that people listen at all.
I know, it's like anything, but let alone from a whole other country, like, that's crazy. But
yeah, so I got those for her, so congratulations.
Hopefully she gets them soon.
Yeah, I don't know when they're going to be there. I actually sent her the confirmation that they're bought.
Right, yeah.
And ready to go. I have no idea how long it's going to take to get there.
Yeah, ship it, I
feel like it shouldn't take too long, because they're in Korea, so.
Shipping is just the least fun thing ever.
But then I went to go see some of my friends up north this last week, and so I stopped to see Mom and Dad at
the Fancy Pencil.
At the Fancy Pencil. Also, they told us that they've been listening, so shout out to that. I'm glad your daughter's a big fan.
We need to bring them a shirt or buttons or something.
I actually gave them shirts and stickers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Last time I gave them some shirts.
That's awesome.
They're super excited. So I kept them in business, and I bought an album from them. I was hoping they'd have the Eyes1 album, so I just buy it from there, like the One Rick album.
Ooh, that would be
But they were like slim pickings, and she said next Monday, of course, like this last Monday they were going to
That's how it always is.
So So I got the new Neverland album by Cosmic Girl. So that's pretty sweet.
Their stuff has probably like been slow shipping too. I mean,
yeah, That's what they're saying. But I also got you some more birthday presents.
Let's go.
Well, technically, I got you one birthday present.
Birthday just doesn't.
Because I saw this and I'm like, I gotta get this one. Here you go.
Before I open up this, it looks to be a poster. I have a quick story to share about Fancy Pencil. Is one time we went, and it was when EXID came out with one of their like last albums, and I told Limper before, I was like, "Oh, I'm totally gonna buy that if it's there." And that was it. I was like, we'll see if it's there. If it's not, then I won't buy it.
Literally one of the craziest things ever.
And I walked in, and Korean Dad was working, and I never said anything about how I liked him or Hani or anything to him before. He reached under the desk. This wasn't even out on display.
Look, he literally, we just walked in.
We just walked in the store. Place. He reached out underneath his desk where you couldn't even see in the secret safe. And pulled out the EXID album. I was like, here you go, you want this? And I was like, yeah, I'll buy it in a minute. Let me look around. It was the craziest thing. He read my mind. Like, legitimately read my mind.
Or the time that we got in there and I said I wanted the new CLC album. And he goes, oh, we've got him at home. Wait a minute. And he called his wife and she brought it to me so I could buy it.
He's like, we got that at home. And then she brought it from their house and he bought it.
Yeah.
Honestly, the greatest fan service or not fan, like customer service.
Oh yeah, they always give us free stuff when you buy things.
Received is from the Fancy Pencil at H Mart.
It's pretty great.
It was crazy.
Yeah, open up your awesome poster.
Let's open up the awesome poster.
I got you something else too, but I'll let you open this first. I wonder what it's gonna be.
That's some great
I saw
ASMR.
It and like,
oh, look at the little.
I looked through like the posters and I saw this. I'm like, I gotta get this.
Dude, yes, that's so cool.
Just a giant
Chungha from Play. Dude, that's beautiful.
I was like, I gotta get this.
Dude, good call. That is so sick.
I love this logo.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And it's like
and it's just like her. It's just like huge.
Dude, that's sick. What a good birthday present. Oh my gosh. I love it. And it's got her name up here.
Yeah, dude, that's legit.
Man, it's beautiful. Yeah, I love it. Thank you.
It's the real deal. I saw it when I was looking through all the posts. I was gonna buy you a Cosmic Girl one, so I figured 40 Cosmic Girl ones. I'm like, wait a minute.
Dude, this one's elite.
I'm gonna buy this giant.
I've never even seen this poster before. This poster is elite. Dude, I love it. Thank you.
Dude, also your other birthday present. I finally finished it for you.
Yes.
I got these for you from the place. And now you have
yes.
You have every single Godzilla card that's ever been printed
for
Magic.
The Godzilla collection is complete.
Those are like exclusive Japanese ones.
Dude.
I had to give up a lot of cards to get those, but I saw them and I'm like, I need to get these so we can complete the collection.
Thanks, bro. That's awesome.
And remember how I told you it bothered me that Mecha Godzilla was the only foil one because it only came in foil?
Yes.
Well, I spent the extra like $35 and got the foil version, so now both Mecha Godzillas are foil.
Dude, yes. Man, that's the best.
So there you go. You have all of them.
And I have the rest of the the little booklet you gave me.
Yeah, so you have every single one that's been made.
Dude, thank you. Man, best birthday ever.
So there you go. I completed the collection.
Let's go. That's so nice. Thank you, man.
That's
so sick.
I'm more relieved that now you have two foil ones, so it's not just one because that was bothering me.
Yeah.
But they just happen to both be Mecha Godzilla, so it's like perfect.
No, yeah, that's sick.
Which makes sense because he's shiny.
They're all beautiful. Yeah, thanks, brother. Dude, that's sick.
Those exclusive Japanese ones, bro.
Man, that's awesome. And it wouldn't be some Godzilla cards without the Japanese ones. So
that's true.
That's so nice.
Dude, now out of all your cards together, those worth like $400. So put those away for a rainy day.
Dude, I'm gonna save those.
Dude, that's a giant Mothra.
We got this Mothra egg.
Do you know what the actual name of this one is? Well, I doubt you wouldn't read it. It's literally called Dark Destroyer.
Dude, that's awesome.
I don't even know if that's a real Godzilla character, but
no, he is. What's his name?
Dude,
I don't remember.
Dark Destroyer.
He's literally just the anti-Mothra. But what is his name? I don't remember. But he's cool. It might be. I'll have to look it up. But dude, thank you. These are sweet. Now I just love the Mechagodzilla because it's so sweet.
You gotta set them all out on your awesome Godzilla playmat.
I will, man.
Your King Ghidorah playmat.
Dude, it's beautiful. I'll have to do that and take a pic.
There you go. There's the rest of your birthday presents. They're all here
thanks,
now.
brother. And my sweet Shungha poster, too. I love it.
You can put it in your closet with all your other posters.
I was going to say, it can go live with all the other Kpop posters.
I also got, since I had so many Eyes One cards now, because I have so many albums.
You do have a lot of albums.
I went and bought an actual little mini binder just for my Eyes One cards, so now they all have 12 spaces.
Perfect.
Because I don't like you order some cards and get them offline, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't ever order them, I just get the ones that get in the album. So it's kind of nice to just get the albums and have, like, the random ones, I can just put them in their slots. And not having, like, all of them or anything.
No, yeah, that's sweet. It's like a perfect size, and now if you do see one you like, you can just like scoop it up. Be like, that's true. And it kind of matches your Eisman bracelet a little bit.
It's nice too, because that thing is like $10.
Yeah, that is solid.
So it's pretty decent.
That's really nice.
Pretty decent.
Man, we got giveaways. We got birthday presents.
What a
great day.
I know, it's a full.
And you got to go to H Mart. That's fun.
That is true. Speaking of, now we can drive up there one weekend and go eat at the buffet.
Yes.
The food court, because it's open.
Yes.
They ask me where you were every time I go there. They're like, where's Justin? I'm like, back in Springfield.
You were just on those reconnaissance missions to see if the food court was open.
No, it's open now. So
that's awesome.
What we can do is one day we can go on a road trip there and we can record another episode of us driving and talking.
I was actually thinking about that on the way here because it was so nice driving. Well, we couldn't record with windows down. That would probably be a little too much noise. But I was like, man, we definitely need to do another like random song playlist driving episode because
now we can just go to Chicago because it's perfect.
We'll do that soon.
And it's nice outside.
It is. It is. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for the fall in H Mart.
And
did you eat there or did you eat somewhere else?
I went with Allie to shout out to Allie. I know you're not listening to this right now, but if you ever do,
darn it, Allie, you could have won the giveaway.
I know. I told her. I went and ate with Allie at that ramen place. Dude, it was good.
Oh, that's nice.
I got chicken curry katsu ramen.
Oh, actually, I saw her story on Instagram, so yes.
Dude, it was.
It looked really good.
It was so
hers looked
good.
Whatever she got was really good.
And then we went to Mitsuwa because she'd never seen Mitsuwa, and I bought her.
What a shame!
I bought her bubble tea and it changed her life.
She ever had bubble tea either?
Yeah,
man.
She didn't even know Mitsuwa was a place.
It's a great place.
She had other stuff to do, and I had other stuff to do, but I was gonna take her to H Mart to see H Mart so she could get some macaroons because macaroons are bomb.
And man, I can't believe she never seen any of those places, but it's just the life she's chosen, I guess. Actually, I love Mitsuwa, man.
It's funny because the ramen place was literally like a 2-minute drive down the street. Like you had to drive past Mitsuwa to go to the ramen place. And the ramen place is like a little place, like up there. There's like the 7-Elevens and like the random little.
Yeah.
That's what the ramen place was like.
Yeah. It's like not very big. Mitsuwa's huge though.
Oh, Mitsuwa's
really big. So is
H
Mart. H Mart's like ginormous. It takes up like the whole like block over there. I miss those places though. Those places were the best.
Yeah, so that was pretty fun. Did some K-pop stuff. It's pretty great. But I got some fun Through the Fog.
Yeah, let's get into Through the Fog because you have some good stuff.
So the first one that's crazy is, as everybody probably knows that's listening to this, I now have a job where I answer phone calls all day and talk to people, right? Mm-hmm. And the craziest thing is we keep track of my buddy that I work with and I keep track of the calls we get, so we know at the end of the day how many calls we have.
Yeah.
And so I usually get between 85 to 100 calls a day, right? Mm-hmm. And the crazy thing is, say through the span of a week, if I get one call every day, it's could be the exact same person, and I talk to the same people all the time, and they call in multiple times a week.
Oh, really? There's
3 of us, so you'd think by default, one of them would go to somebody else, because it's just not really first come, first serve, but whoever's open, that's who the call goes to.
Right.
But we were talking about it today, how we continually talk to the same people all the time.
Right.
Even though they have just as good a chance as going to one of the other 2 people, but we always talk to the same people.
Dude, that's weird.
Isn't that crazy?
That's weird. It's like you're building... I don't know, you know them now.
The other thing that's crazy is there's times where someone will call, I'll answer their questions, they'll leave, 3 hours later they'll call back, and the person talks to them again, yeah, I think I talked to you earlier. Yeah. And I'm like, that's so crazy. How would you not get 2 of the other people?
Because it's literally just by random chance.
That's what I'm saying, but it happens all the time.
Chance and you get all the same people.
I think I've talked to the same 10 people the last 3 days at work. It's the craziest
all
thing.
All 100 calls are just them.
It's crazy though.
That is weird.
I think really in 100 calls, probably 3 of them are the same people that I talk to throughout the week.
That's really weird.
And it's funny because I was thinking it, and he said it to me today. He's like, "Isn't it weird how many times we talk to the same people?" And I'm like, "You know what? I was just thinking that because I talked to the same dude 6 times."
That's so weird.
Or when say a call gets dropped on accident or something, and they call right back, but there's 2 other people not on the phone, and it still goes directly to you, and you answer it.
Dude, that's weird. It's magic.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. Ooh, that's weird.
My other Through the Fog.
You just know all of them.
That is not really, I guess, weird. I think it's kind of weird. Is how they make candles smell like things.
I don't know. I never thought about it. How do they?
I don't know. Or just in general, how do they make things taste like things?
Yeah.
They can make foods taste like other foods, but they're not actually foods, if that makes sense.
Example.
I don't know, just like Gatorade. Like, how do they make?
Yeah. I don't know. I always thought it was funny too how those things. It's like, yeah, this is the lime one or something, and we're like, it's weird how there's like is a flavor, a specific flavor that can be different. Like it's like lime, but it's like through different products, but it's like lime. It's like grape.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. That was always weird to me because like grape doesn't taste like a grape at all.
No,
like,
I was actually gonna say,
or like a grape popsicle.
If you ever think about all the different fruit flavors, like I always tell you how like watermelon flavored candy and drinks.
Yeah.
But I don't like actual watermelon.
Yeah.
So who tasted it? Because someone had to taste test it before they did it.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yep, this is like a watermelon. Let's do it." But
Yeah.
if you like a watermelon Laffy Taffy or have like a watermelon flavored like drink, it tastes nothing like a real watermelon.
No, not at all. Just same for like any fruits. And I mean, I guess they make like the drinks and stuff more like sugary and sweet and stuff, but still, that was always kind of weird to me because like it's just. But you think of it when you see the grape, you're just like, oh, this is a grape. Like yeah, but then it's like nothing like a grape at all.
And it's funny. I was telling Thomas,
or banana. Like
it's
what?
weird. They were like we were talking, and it's like this is what we talk about at work. And he's like, "Yeah, isn't it weird how like people call things by the color instead of the flavor?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah. That is weird.
That was like, I got a red one, but when you say red, you automatically know they mean like they want like fruit punch.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, give me a yellow one. They're like, oh, lemon lime, okay.
That is the flavor is the color. It's like I like red Gatorade.
I want a blue Powerade. Okay, dude.
red.
Well, there's like 6 different blues. Which one do you want? But of course, I mean Mountain Berry Blast because whatever flavor would they get?
Well, no, it's funny too. Yeah, with Gatorade, it's like, oh, you want blue, and they're like, oh, the lighter blue. So you know it's like the
Glacier Freeze.
The Glacier Freeze, which is like the best Gatorade ever. But everyone's like, yes, I know exactly what one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you don't have to give them a flavor.
You're like, oh, lighter blue, not darker blue, because that's cool blue. Like you want the lighter blue, and everyone knows. And I have no idea what flavor that even is. Like if it was a thing, it's just a Glacier Freeze. So,
and but yeah, how they make candles smell like things. Like
I have no idea.
Like they make them smell like just like a wood fire. They make this one smells like freaking
how do they do that?
apple something, but it smells like it.
Yeah, no, it does. But it's literally just wax. So I have no idea how they make it like wood, like a forest. I don't know.
I don't either.
Some kind of witchcraft. I'm not sure.
But I was thinking about that because the other thing that always blows my mind. This, like I said, we talk about this at work. Is like I understand the logic of how they get music through the headphones to your ears.
Yeah, we've talked. This has been going on for years.
But I don't understand, like, how does it happen? Like,
no
I don't
idea.
understand how it works.
No idea. It's always just blowing my mind of like...
Dude, like, it goes through the thing and blah, 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 and it gets turned into little, like, waves of something, and it goes in your headphones. I'm like, okay, that doesn't tell me anything. Like, what does that mean?
It's just, like, the craziest invention ever, and you just go buy headphones for, like, $5.
And now you have, like, wireless headphones.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what led up to this conversation. I was talking about, I remember when Bluetooth was like a big thing, so you like pair with other people's phones.
Yeah.
And like send them things. And then until like wireless stuff happened, Bluetooth was like dead and like nobody used it for anything.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, like Bluetooth headsets became really popular and wireless headsets.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden there's Bluetooth for everything, you know, to connect to stuff.
Right.
But for the longest time, it just like disappeared and like no one used it for anything. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Then someone said something about it. I'm like, Bluetooth's still a thing? And like, yeah. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like cars and headphones and all that stuff. It is weird though.
But yeah, you think getting stuff from... Oh, we're also talking about floppy disks, but getting things from your headset to your ears through your headphones is crazy, let alone wireless headphones.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The wire just really confuses me. I'm just like, how does the music go through the wire? Even from like a CD player or something, like a Walkman, like how... Or the cassette, like how does music and the voice travel through all that stuff to just... And it's just like, oh... Like, you play it without the headphones, and it's out loud, and then you plug headphones in, and it's in your ears. Like, that's crazy. I don't know. I've always wondered that, too. Never looked it up, but I'm sure there's, like, easy, logical explanations I could just read about, but I don't. So.
Sorry to all you rocket scientists out there, and, like...
Headphones are just weird.
They blow my mind.
They're crazy.
Yeah, candles smelling like things tasting like things, headphones working.
It's just all the stuff you just, like, encounter with everyday life that you never think about, and then you, like, take a minute, and you're like, whoa.
I'm just like, what?
That's actually really crazy.
I thought there was something else I was thinking about the other day, because I had a lot of things I was thinking about. I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense to me.
I was thinking, the closest thing I was probably thinking about, as far as Through the Fog, I just thought it was really crazy that I don't even know when the coronavirus started, but it literally was just like a disease that started in China, and then it just like it took over the whole world and stopped everything, and like sports stopped and everything else. I was like, that's really crazy. Like I never thought anything like that would happen.
I remember when it first happened, like, oh, it's crazy, no sports. Like, this is nuts. Like, what's going to happen? Everything's going to be so boring. And I was like, sports are back. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like weird that just like some person got a disease and it just could turn into shutting down everything. Like, and it's like still a thing around, and you know, I guess things are still like precautionary. We're still in like a pandemic and all that. I was like, I never thought anything like that would happen. Just as with like nowadays, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just weird. I'm like, that's really crazy that like one person got it and now we're here.
And now this is where we are.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just weird.
Through the fall.
But by now, it is what it is. Like, I mean, it's still definitely a thing, but, I mean, life has gone on, so, I mean, no one's really, like, I feel like no one's, like, not that, like, worried about it. It's just kind of like, you know you have to be careful, but you still gotta go, like, do stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's, like, warm out now, so, yeah, people are actually, like, getting out and going back to work.
I remember, like,
like
back
that.
in, like, was it April, maybe? March, April, May. Maybe it's May.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Everyone's like, oh, everybody says it's going to get hot outside. It's going to kill. It's just going to go away. I'm like,
Nope,
okay, don't think so. We'll believe that.
Got worse, so.
Yep. Good work. Good work, scientists. You did it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I don't even know if no headphones work, so.
Yeah, I know. I can't really comment about the spread of infectious disease, but I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever. Just powering through, I guess.
Oh, you can, now that I had a little more time to think on it, you can ask me your question from last week.
Oh, we're doing that again?
Yeah. You can
Oh,
ask me
okay. No, just last week. We didn't say it last week. Wink. Okay, so question. If you had an idol that you could see that might not be your favorite, or even like a bias wrecker, or even like top few idols like of your faves in a group, but it was an idol that you saw and you're just like, oh, I would drop everything and I just want to stand you more than anyone else. Like, who would that be? Just like a random idol that sometimes you see him and you're like, I want you to be my ultimate idol. Like, you just see a picture, see something, and you're just like, I want to drop everything for you.
Who did you say yours was?
Bro, I asked you first.
Well, I know, but mine kind of has to do with what we're talking about today, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I don't even remember who you said.
I said Diane from Twice.
That's right. I was like, I thought it was someone from Twice. Like,
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember who it was.
Yeah. That was like mine, because she's not like my favorite member in Twice, or even like one of the top few, but sometimes I just see posts and it's like, wow, you're great.
Yeah, I know one that I was telling you, like a big one, since obviously they're not around anymore, is Hana from Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah.
She's like one of the big ones, and I'm just like, because like not around promoting or anything, not doing anything.
Yeah.
But I follow on Instagram and I see her post, and I'm like, wow, I would just drop everything and come buy you anything you ever wanted in your life.
That's how you know.
But then this one has to do with our episode today, because the other one that I often don't really forget about, but I feel like she like comes in waves because they just kind of really do anything either. Mm-hmm. Is Jiwon from Fromis 9.
Nice.
Yeah, Jiwon's like definitely out there too. But she's also like on my. It's weird because she's like one of my top 5 idols. But at the same time, I like, since they're not really doing anything, I like don't see much of her unless random posts. But whenever it's like see her doing anything, I'm like, wow, you're freaking awesome. Like, you're like number 1, you're the best.
Yeah.
Like, can I just be your number 1 fan?
Dude, that's how you know. That's the feeling.
Then they just get overshadowed by like all the other groups, and then I see something else from them. I'm like, oh my gosh, Jiwon's the best.
Yeah, they're just always there. It's always like consistent.
But yeah, I'd say Hana from Goo Goo Dolls and Jiwon from Fromis 9.
Dude, those are good picks.
Which is perfect, because this week's episode is about
Fromis 9.
So,
Woo!
Buckle in, because you're about to learn about Fromis 9. And I was thinking today that, honestly, before we really started getting into, like, Luna and all that stuff, I'd say, even before, like, Eyes One, I'd say after CLC, my main group I was really into for a long time was Fromis 9.
Yeah.
And then I, like, found Eyes One, and then I was super into, like, Eyes One and Fromis 9 and CLC. Well, I've always been in CLC. So I'd say for a while that those were, like, my top 3 groups that I was, like, super into. Because remember, we'd watch, like, Fromis TV, like, all the time.
Yeah, no, they were... Same for me. They were either probably my second or third favorite group for a long time.
Yeah, like ever since you showed me like Love, you know, it's weird because I was looking at the notes and really Love Bomb and then their debuting didn't really happen too far apart.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you showed me Love Bomb, I remember you sending it to me. Like, dude, listen, this. I was like driving home. It was like super late at night from like my friend's house playing Magic.
Yeah.
And I listened like the first like 10 seconds. Like, wow, this is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Like, this is the best.
It was. I mean, that's one of the goats out there. That song is so great. I remember first hearing it too, and I was just like, wow, this is K-pop. Like, this is the best.
It's kind of crazy because back when we were like when you showed me that and we were getting more into K-pop and stuff, I really didn't follow like a ton of K-pop accounts or anything. So, like, you know how they just post, like, random comebacks and really random stuff? They're like, oh, Stan, let's do this. Yeah. I never really saw any of that because I didn't really follow any of those accounts yet.
Oh.
So when you showed that to me, you're like, oh, yeah, I see this around. Like, you just listen. I'm like, okay. I'd never seen it on anything. I really had no idea who it was.
Yeah, I just saw the logo for that album, which is cool because it's, like, the heart maze, and they're all in the maze.
Yeah.
It's just, and I didn't hear the song. Like, and I was just, like, seeing people posting that some people that they were like, oh, this song from Fromis 9, Love Bomb and stuff, and like you see it enough times and it kind of clicked, and I was like, oh, I might as well just look it up, and I listened to it and I was like, this is the best.
Yeah, then like after I listened to it, I like watched a video and I got home and I was like, wow, this is awesome.
Like sometimes you hear it like Everglow and stuff, you saw like clips and stuff, you're like, oh, this sounds cool. I never heard Love Bomb, I just saw the logo and I was like, that is a very cool art for like the album. So I checked it out, and it was just legendary. That song is just the GOAT.
But then after that, we kind of just really got into them, and I watched a ton of Fromis 9 stuff.
I remember seeing them even before all that, and before telling you, seeing them on a Weekly Idol episode, because it was one when they were like paired up with someone else. I don't remember who it was, but I was watching for the other group.
Yeah.
And they were like there in the beginning, and they were really funny. And I remember thinking Serum was like really great and really pretty. And then at the time, Jiyeon was even younger.
Oh, and dude, she was like 14.
Yeah, I think she was. And they went through everyone's age, and they were just like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And like, I'm 14. And I was like, what the heck? I was like, she's so young. Goodness. And like, I didn't really look into them after that, but they were very funny on Weekly Idol. And
yeah, like, if you've never watched any of their videos or any of their stuff, like Channel 9 and stuff that they have on YouTube, it's freaking hilarious. Like, they're, like, legit one of the funniest groups in the entire world.
I've definitely seen more of them just doing that type of stuff than actually, like, seeing their, like, music stuff.
Oh, I probably have, too. Because I think up until a point, I think we really watched all their stuff that they had out.
Yeah.
Because we watched a ton of stuff. Like, I was coming to hang out, and we'd either watch, like, CLC Cheat Keys, or we'd watch Channel 9 videos.
Yeah, because they just always came out pretty consistent, and they were always funny. But yeah, I was just thinking of like, I was thinking about it on the way here. I was like, man, I think honestly I've watched more just like content of Fromis 9 than actually like listened to the music or like seen music stuff by them. I've seen more like variety of them and just Channel 9 is just the best because they have so many videos.
Oh yeah, they're always just doing funny stuff.
They're just always doing random stuff and they're all super hilarious.
So I'm with you. I'd say, well, even now, well, they're not really around, but when they were around, they're definitely like one of my top two
or
top
three definitely. Like no lower than that. 2 or 3. Not quite enough to be number 1, but right there because they're awesome.
It's one of those
ones. It just sucks because they're not, like you said, they're not here. They're not around. Well, I guess they're here, but they're not currently really promoting anything.
It's kind of like the whole just G1, but just like Fromis 9 in general, I forget about them, and then I hear like a song from them come up, and I was like, wow, I forgot you guys just like the freaking goats.
Or when they came out a couple weeks ago with a couple of dance covers, and you're just like, wow, you guys are sick. Like,
speaking of a group where like just every single member is like a visual. The whole group's freaking full of visuals. Oh my gosh, they're all so pretty.
They're just really fun. Literally, they're just one of the most fun groups and just entertaining to watch do things.
Oh yeah,
that's like every group, but especially Fromis 9. They're super entertaining.
Oh, super entertaining. But so that's Fromis 9. Now you guys know we're big Fromis 9 fans.
We really are. Like
I still am. They're just not doing anything.
We've been Fromis 9 fans for a while now. It's just they're not super active in the music department.
I'd still definitely say like one of my top
they're top 5 still.
Oh yeah, easy. Especially if they come back and I'd just be like, wow.
Oh man. Yeah, once they come back, they're going to shoot right back up. Like, I don't know. We got a lot of love for Fromis 9. And they came to the U.S. a lot for
KCON.
KCON, so.
I remember listening to the K-pop, asking about K-pop girls, and they were saying how they went to KCON and they had no idea who Fromis 9 was. And then they saw them dancing and stuff, and like, wow, we left. And like, wow, this group's like really good.
They are.
But yeah, so we're going to do these this rabbit hole episode a little different because normally we give like a history and then we go into the members. But this time, we're going to go into the members first, and after we introduce the members, as we're talking about their history, we're just going to listen to the songs as we talk about them so you can like listen to the songs as they're released instead of just like all at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
Which in my head made sense, so we'll see how it goes.
No, that sounds good.
But basic information is, obviously they're called Fromis 9. They were formed in a reality elimination show, kind of like Produce, but it was called Idol School, which ironically, I know so much about Fromis 9, but I've never watched Idol School.
No, we've always talked about like, hey, we should watch that, but we haven't got around to it yet.
I know I was talking to people in the Discord, and like, yeah, I want to watch it, but back in the day, you know, it was a little easier to get everyone together and watch stuff, but now everyone's, you know, busy and has jobs and stuff, so. But they debuted under Stone Music Entertainment, and they later moved to another group, like entertainment industry or label or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But the original name was Fromis, which meant From Idol School. I remember when we first found that out, I'm like, holy crap, I didn't know that stood for something. I thought that was just a word. Remember when I told you that? I'm like, you know such a From Idol School? And I was like, oh!
Yeah.
My reaction was the same as like when we asked the question if the straw has two holes or one. Like I was just like, I'm like Mr. Krabs. I'm like, oh,
literally
crap.
just mind blown.
But as it's pronounced they actually pronounce it this way too, or it's pronounced in Korean is Promise 9.
Yeah.
And it actually was
it's
Fromis.
Just like the sickest name.
It is cool. And it was originally just Fromis, and later on they added 9 to it because that's how many girls were in the group, which I mean, I guess makes sense. But yeah, let's talk about the members here. The first member, so I usually do them in order from like the oldest to youngest because that's just like how things are listed. But I listed them in like the place they finished so people know which place everybody finished in.
Yeah.
Because actually some of these I forgot. I'm like, wow, they finished that high? Like, that's crazy. Like, our first one is Ji-sun. And as much as I love all the members of Fromis 9, I'm sorry if she's your like bias, but I always find her to be really bland, like compared to the other members.
Yeah, maybe she was different on the show. I don't know.
I always wondered that because she came in first place. So
she's just more quiet, honestly. And they're a group that's very loud
and very like playful and stuff. And she's just like sitting there.
She's kind of more subdued.
But yeah, she was a lead dancer, vocal, and center. She was born November 23rd, 1998. She is, here you go, she's a self-proclaimed No Jams member of the group.
She's not wrong.
Dude, No Jams.
She's not wrong.
She had a cameo in Kyokyeon and Heechol's Falling Blossoms music video. She's known as the Fromis 9 Wink Fairy. She doesn't like skinship, and for anyone who doesn't know, she is an ASMR artist on YouTube, and it's awesome.
She is. She has lots of videos on it, too.
Oh, dude, it's the best. They actually come out pretty regular, too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Even though they're not around, they still, like, give her, like, ASMR videos, so that's pretty nice.
Like, when she first did that, I thought it was maybe just, like, a one-time thing, but no, she's a consistent ASMR artist on YouTube now.
And she's, like, the most perfect person to do, like...
the best.
To do the ASMR.
It was made for her.
Her and, like, Mina from Twice.
Yeah, just
like a...
nice, sweet, kind of quiet humans.
Man, I wish they'd go on while Mom was sleeping. That'd be the best.
Ji-sun would be the best ever.
Maybe if they ever come back, they will.
Ji-sun would be the best because she'd just not say anything.
So, also, I didn't realize until I did this that the number 2 place finisher was Hayoung.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I didn't either. She's known as the vice captain. I didn't know there was vice captain roles.
That sounds like she's the Dwight Schrute of the team.
She is. She's a lead vocal and main dancer, which I'm also surprised about. She was born September 29th, 1997, and she's known for her bangs. Like, if you ever see a picture of her, she always has bangs all the time.
Yeah.
I remember the one episode we watched. Remember they're, like, in, like, a schoolroom, like, doing questions and stuff?
Yeah.
And they're like, what is Hayoung? And everyone's like, she's nothing without her bangs. It's so funny. They pick on her all the time. Everybody thinks she looks younger than she really is, which is true. She does look very young. But she's born in 1997, so...
Not a bad problem to have.
She has 10 cats.
Dang, that's so crazy.
That's a lot of cats.
I didn't know that.
And she's very flexible.
I'm not surprised, though.
She's very flexible, and she's very good at balancing, which we saw on Weekly Idol.
Yeah, when she was bouncing on the aerobics ball
while playing the guitar,
which was honestly one of the most impressive things I've seen an idol do. That was awesome.
I will say, too, that she's probably one of the funniest members.
Oh, yeah.
And she's always like happy and smiling, and she's just like goofy. You wouldn't really think she's one of the funniest members just looking at her, but she's like freaking hilarious.
She is great.
And she's not afraid to be like a fool. Like she always just does random stuff, and she just like looks like a fool, and it's the best.
Yeah.
She's really funny. She always does bangs.
I could be wrong. Is she from somewhere else?
No, she's from Korea.
Oh.
They always like rag on her though.
I don't know why I thought that, but I did.
I remember when they, on the very first episode of Channel 9, they like had to pick like what they want to do for the individual episodes. And everybody's like, somebody teach Hyung how to speak Korean better.
Maybe that's why I thought she was from somewhere else, because they were making fun for her.
Oh yeah, they do it all the time. She gets made fun of all the time by everybody. But she was really cool. The number 3 is Ramsey. Seyron.
The captain.
Your favorite.
My favorite.
She has a lot of roles out here. She was the leader. So you have a leader and a vice captain.
She's got the vice captain.
She's
that
got
is
the second
definitely
command.
just the most like fake
That's
thing.
that's a William Riker to
like, yeah. Hi, you can just like have the vice captain, okay?
to Jean-Luc Picard. She's a lead dancer, the vocal, rapper, and visual. And a visual she is.
Not many better in the business.
I will say, I said it from the very beginning, if you want to know what she looks like Lee Took from Super Junior with long hair.
Yeah, they look like siblings.
Like they have like the same facial features.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing. So if you ever want to look for her, you're like, hey, that girl looks like Lee Took. That's her. That's what I'm saying. She was born January 7th, 1997. So she's barely older than Hyung. Maybe that's why she's the vice captain.
Yeah. That's so funny.
She was a contestant on an Mnet show called Dancing 9. How fitting, because she's in Fromis 9. She's also very flexible. She's one of the best English speakers in Fromis 9, along with Gyuri, and also Jiwon speaks very good English. She's also one of the only members, if not the only member in the group that has a driver's license.
That's impressive.
Which I'm not really too surprised by that.
Man, I don't trust anybody in that group driving.
I know, right?
Maybe Hyung. Maybe.
And she appeared in Beast and Ape Pink's music video, 5 My Baby. I've never heard that song, but she was in there, so.
Good for her.
That's cool. Good for you, Ramsey.
She's the captain.
Oh yeah, also her nickname's Ramsey, and she like goes around yelling it all the time. And the nickname came from the like American fans like yelling it at her when she like went to KCON.
They're like KCON veterans.
They really are. They've been there a bunch.
They've been there a bunch. And they would always go to both stops.
Dude, they're out there getting that money.
Yeah.
That would have been so cool to see.
Man. Back at the last KCON when it was freaking Luna, Everglow, Fromis 9, and Eyes 1.
Oh, dude.
Like, and ITZY. Like,
oh, man.
What the heck? What a missed opportunity.
And I think the boy groups that were actually really good, too. It was like freaking like ATs and... I don't know, just a bunch of good ones. And I was like, oh, wow.
But yeah, I still remember people trashing the line.
Oh yeah, and they're
online.
Like, they're like headlined by like Red Velvet, and they're like, "What's this garbage?
This is
we never
horrible.
get anybody good.
New York is the worst."
I'm like, geez,
you guys, golly, who do you
freaking
sorry,
want?
it's not Pierce the Veil.
They're sleeping with sirens.
Gosh,
like, come on, dang.
Be quiet. Man, that's just and that stinks because we won't ever get that again. So
that is true.
Whatever.
Next up was number 4. I didn't realize that she finished this high either, and that's Chaeyoung.
I really didn't know where they finished, except for Ramsey, and I did not know Hyung was 2. That was
and Jisung's number 1.
Did not know that. I knew Jisung was 1, but I did not know Hyung was number 2. If I had to like guess this before, I'd be doing really horrible.
I should have asked you what you thought the finishing was before we did it. She's a main dancer, lead rapper, and a vocal. She's born May 14th, 2000. If you want to know which one she is, she's very tall.
Yeah.
She's very tall. I didn't know this either. She's a former JYP trainee.
Oh.
She's the tallest member at 5'7". She's barely, I think they said she's 1 millimeter taller than Gyuri.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Gyuri is also very tall.
She's the meme queen. Which is true, because she makes a lot of funny faces and does a lot of
She does.
funny stuff.
She's hysterical.
She is funny. Also, her favorite fruit is an apple, but she's also allergic to them, and she says she tries to power through being itchy so she can eat them.
That's so funny.
That sounds like that's not like the best thing you could possibly do.
That was actually, that's really crazy because that was something I thought about this week for saying through the fog. How people are allergic to stuff. Like, that's crazy.
Just in general?
Your body just like, because my sisters are allergic to shellfish. Not just like seafood, but shellfish. So they can't eat like lobster or shrimp or crab. And I was like, that's so weird that your body just, like, rejects it and, like, freaks out.
And the other thing that's crazy about it is, like, you can grow out of it.
Yeah.
Like, I've known people that were allergic to, like, strawberries or, like, milk. And then they grew up and they're like, yeah, I'm fine now. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, how does
and you
that
just are. Like, nothing happens to you. You don't do anything.
Like
it's just your body. You just, like, eat it one day and you're like, I'm getting hives or blah, blah, blah.
Oh, wow. I just broke out in hives. That's crazy.
All this stuff. And then you actually learn that, if you have too much of this, you could die. So
yeah, it's weird. I
just think allergies are crazy. It's just like you just have it.
It is really weird.
Anyway,
next up is Nak Young, who I will say, if I'd make a list of just naturally really, really pretty people, she would definitely be on that list.
Definitely,
she's very pretty.
I feel like I would have put her at the number 5 spot. I would have guessed that. I feel like
she's a lead dancer, vocal, rapper, and visual. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how much any of these actual... I know they like list them everywhere, but I don't know how much it's really true.
I think the most ridiculous thing in one of the most ridiculous things in K-pop...
is being the vice captain.
Yeah, but is being a visual.
So they're all visuals.
But like, because if like the actual... Like Joy or something, like she's the visual. They all are. Like I always just thought that was like the weirdest role because every single person is beautiful. And like I get one of them like kind of is the more... I don't know. I just think it's weird because every person is visual because they're all beautiful.
Yeah, it's true. She was born June 1st, 2000. She studied abroad in China so she can speak Mandarin. I didn't know that.
That's cool.
She has the most ague of all the members, which, I mean, I could definitely see that whenever they, like, do things. She's, like, always acting cute and stuff and doing cute stuff.
Definitely.
And she's a really big fan of Oh My Girl, which is, favorite group. So
she always has... She usually has, like, a cool hairstyle, too. Like, different colors and...
The best hairstyle was when they did Love Bomb, and she had, like, the half, like, purple, half pink hair, whatever
it was. Yeah, it was, like, green and pink. It was
That's
crazy.
What it was. Oh, dude, it was freaking awesome.
And then she had, like, short blonde. Like, she always is one of the members that has...
She always has really
pretty
nice hair.
Crazy hair.
But she's also just a very beautiful person, so...
Yeah.
Next up to my bias, Jiwon, who finished number 6, or as... She's also known as, in the English world, Megan. She loves being called Megan.
She's probably an idol that uses their English name like more than any other idol. Like Megan.
I mean, even when we're watching shows, like the other members are just like, if they want to, they just like yell Megan and she'll like answer. She's just the main vocal, so she's got a lot of stuff she's got to do out there. She was born March 20th, 1998. She also is a former JYP trainee, which I knew that. Because she was a trainee on 16 when they had the 16 show and she like got eliminated. She appeared in Miss A's Only You music video, and I did know this also... She's left-handed.
Yeah.
I remember one time I told you that. I'm like, isn't she left-handed?
We were like watching a video and she was writing with her left hand or eating.
She was stirring up the cookies she was making with her left hand.
Yes. Was that when she made the cake?
Yeah. On her Channel 9 video.
They made like the most chocolate cake of all time.
And she made the cookies and
they like took one bite and they're like, I can't do this.
And she like put icing on all of them and she made Gion just a giant circle. She's also, I said this in a bunch of episodes, but she's also very loud.
Yeah.
And she's like very, if you watch a video of them, there's someone just like freaking out doing random things, that's definitely her.
Jiwon.
I also found out the other day that she's like 5'2".
Yeah, she's short. She like looks short.
But Jiwon's my bias. She's awesome. Next you have Soyeon, who also is she's like 5'1".
Her and Megan are just
the
short ones out there.
My favorite thing was that one episode where they were playing the reverse roles game, the talk down game, you know?
Yeah.
And Jisoo was doing something, and Jiwon was like, eat your vegetables so you can grow taller, and Jiwon laughed at it, and Jiwon just goes, what are you laughing at? It was pretty funny. She's like, eat your vegetables so you grow taller. She started laughing. She's like, what are you laughing at?
What would you know about that? Nothing.
But Soyeon is a main rapper and a vocal. I will say that if you want to know which one she is, she's known as like the panda bear of the group because she has like dark circles around her eyes all the time.
Yeah.
And she always just has like this really like mean look on her face. Like uninterested, like...
Yeah, she does kind of have that type of look.
Yeah. So if you ever see her, that's definitely her. She's also really short. Her, Jiwon and Jisoo are the shortest members.
Yeah.
I feel like they also look way shorter because the other members in the group are so much taller, so it makes them look even shorter.
Right.
She was a former YG trainee, and she actually, remember I think was it Park Jenny? The blonde-haired girl that we watched in Produce 48 that said she was a former Next 21 group member.
Yeah.
That video they showed of her doing the practice dancing and stuff.
Yeah.
Soyeon's in that video too because she
Really?
was also one of the members of that group.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. She starred. She wasn't just in it. She starred in GD and Top's music video Knockout. Like she was like the main role in it for the girl.
That's sick.
They said she's the best at learning the choreo of all the members, and she's the most fashionable member of Fromis 9.
That's nice.
I don't know how you really vote on that.
I was going to say, I don't know. They all seem pretty fashionable to me. They all have nice clothes.
Next up is Jian, just the definition of the savage maknae. She's a vocal and maknae. She was born April 13th. That's wrong. April 17th. Sorry, I can't read. 2003. And then she is often told that she is the smartest member of Fromis 9. Which, I mean, they have actually said that a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what this place is, though. It says she's a former IFI training center and TI agency trainee. I don't know who that is. That sounds like a...
Sounds exclusive.
Sounds like one of those prep schools that people
Just
like IMG,
here,
like they
yeah.
just go out there to a 5th year senior.
Yeah.
It said that her worst test score she ever got in her life was a 92.
Wow.
I don't know if that's bad. I don't know what the scale is.
Yeah,
I mean,
it could be, I don't know, but seems pretty good.
She also passed the auditions for Woolam Entertainment, but did not join them.
Good.
So, it's interesting.
Good for her.
And next up is, I feel like arguably the most popular member based off like what they do outside of the group is like Yuri from Fromis 9, because
Yuri from Fromis 9.
she's in a lot of stuff.
She's a good actress. She's like in a show now.
She's like the lead vocalist and the face of the group. She was born December 27th, 1997, and she's known as the father of Fromis 9, which is true because they say that all the time.
Yeah.
And and when we watch all the shows and stuff, she's like her and Jisun are like the mom and the dad of the group.
Yeah.
I didn't know this, that she studied in Richmond, Virginia for a year.
That's random.
I know, I didn't know that.
That's so random.
She really dislikes Aegyo, although whenever
Did
she
she just come to like grade school for a year and then left or something?
I think it
or
said
like...
her parents were like in the army or something, or her dad was in the army.
Okay.
But, because Virginia's got a lot of army bases.
Yeah.
She dislikes doing Aegyo, but at the same time, whenever you see her on shows, she is really bad at it. Her claim to fame is looking like the puppy meme.
Yeah.
And she's also known for looking like Jisoo from Blackpink.
Yeah, I can see it.
She's one of the best English speakers in the group, which you said earlier. She was also in Produce 48, even though she made the final lineup of Fromis 9, and I always thought that was weird until we watched Produce 48. And she said the reason she joined that was because she felt like she wasn't good enough to be in Fromis 9, because she only trained for a couple months.
Right.
Before they debuted, and she basically just wanted to get more practice in before
Yeah.
the actual group happened.
Hone her skills.
Yeah, going back to school to get that master's degree. And as we were saying earlier, she's been in a lot of like web dramas and K dramas.
She has.
She's in one right now that's on Netflix. She's very popular. She's always in that kind of stuff. And she was in that one with Chu from
It was great. She was excellent.
Didn't you watch all of it?
Yeah. It was. I forgot what it was called, but it was good.
Were they like best friends or something? What was the premise of it?
They're like roommates they're like in college and roommates and like best friends, so it's really the best combo ever of Chu and Curie.
But that's Fromis 9.
Just legendary.
Legendary group.
Who haven't been around in when did you say? Or I guess you could say it here.
We'll get to that in a minute. But that's all the members. And like I said, they're from Idol School. That's what the name Fromis comes from. Their fandom name is Flover. Which, I mean, if you can't guess what that is, I mean, Fromis and Lover can put together. Flover.
Easy money.
They don't have fandom colors, which I think is kind of surprising because I feel like if you have a name, you might as well just pick colors. Like, you can be anything you want.
Yeah.
Just make it like pumpkin and like cool gray 4.
Yeah, they should just make it super random.
But now that we've covered that, we are going to listen to their songs that they came out with while I go over the history of the group. Which is honestly a lot shorter than I thought it was. I thought it was a lot longer, but it's not. Sadly. So let's go with... Well, I guess before we do that, you have anything to add? Any fun facts about the members? Just random things?
No, not really. I think we're good. Covered a lot of stuff.
I know in the Fromis Channel 9 videos, Gian's was making drawings of all the members and what they look like as animals. and she couldn't figure out if dogs had ears.
It's tough. That's your smartest member right there,
Yeah, I
folks.
know, right?
That's the smartest member.
That's a 92 right there.
That's a 92. Just let that sink in for the aptitude of Fromis 9. So
the other thing is, like, whenever we watch videos of them, all the other girls like treat Jian like she's like actually like a little kid, like she's still like just like a little baby, you know?
She's literally like taller than everyone too, or she is like, she looks like she's older than everyone. Like it's just kind of funny because she is the Maknae and that's how they treat her, but it just doesn't look like that. Like I would have guessed it was Hayoung who's like the oldest.
And it's funny because you can just see on her face, she just gets so annoyed.
All
she's
the
like,
time.
it's almost like she's like, yeah, I'm really smart. Like, this is like below me. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, I'm over this.
No, I can see that.
I also remember in one episode, they had like asked questions to each other that they've been wondering. And they asked her what she was going to do when she got older. And she said, hopefully she's going to move out and live on her own. And everyone, and Jiwon was like so like shocked and taken back. She's like, well, when am I ever going to see you? She's like, I see you every day now.
That's so funny. She's just trying to get out of there.
Yeah. She's just, I don't know, but she's funny. She is, like I said, a savage Maknae, though, and she'll, like, legit, like, just say whatever she's thinking. Like, she doesn't care.
Oh, yeah.
I remember they're talking about, like, in the talk down game with, like, the reverse roles, and the youngest member is, like, the Uni, and the oldest member, basically the role switch.
Right.
Like, seniority.
Yeah.
And I remember Ramsay was like, this isn't fun. It only works if you don't already talk down to me.
This is normal.
Yeah. But they're funny. I'm trying to think what other funny stuff there is. They always do kind of funny things. What else? I thought there was some other funny stuff. Oh, Chaeyoung and Jerry are the Twin Towers. That's like their fun nickname. They
Respectively.
Are together. Yeah, they're the Twin Towers. They're both really tall.
They are really tall. They're very tall.
Very. But I think that's all I can
They were Hee Chul's team on the the greatest TV show of all time.
So I guess I didn't see it, but I guess Hee Chul's one of the mentors in Idol School. So he had the girls on with him when they did the Super Junior athletics thing.
Yeah.
And they're asking him questions like, who are you excited to see here? And he's like naming up all these people and like, oh, so everybody except for us.
That's pretty much what he said is like all these members from all the other groups.
He's
but
like
them.
Mina from Gugudan and Sejong and so and like, oh, so everybody is besides us.
They're like, it's okay, we expected this.
They're like, we're big fans of Dong Hae anyways.
That was so funny. That was man. We just need to promote that more because this is the best show ever.
I wish I could find it so we could watch it.
I wish that they.
I wish I didn't take it off his Google Drive.
Yeah, I wish they would do it again or have. Yeah, I don't know. It was just the best.
It'd be really fun with like all the new girl groups debuting.
Yeah, and it was a really good way to get to know them too. So.
But yeah, all right. So pre-debut, November 29th, 2017, they performed Glass Shoes at the 2017 Mnet Asian Music Awards, and then on December 15th, 2017, they performed on Music Bank, and that was their first music show performance. So this is Glass Shoes, their first song that they had pre-debut. This song's awesome, though.
Just the pre-debut single.
You always know it's pre-debut because they all just have dark hair.
Yeah. After winning
this is like
their
fresh
spot
out of
after Idol School. Which is maybe rigged, but who knows?
Yeah.
Because it was, but whatever.
Oh man, I love this song. Look how young Jiyeon looks in this. Actually, look how young they all look.
They really do.
Oh yeah, this is back when Sarum had like her weird short hair. I wasn't a fan of that. Look at Hein looking exactly the same as she does right now.
Same bangs. The legendary bangs.
So yeah, this is like fresh out of Idol School before they even went and did anything. Like,
I will say, Idol School had a really cool theme.
I like have all the songs on like my playlist.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff.
I will definitely say they stuck with like the Idol School schoolgirl outfit look for a while before they did anything else. That's what also was crazy. It was like Love Bomb was like so different compared to like their other releases they had.
Oh yeah. Like this stuff's good, but Love Bomb was just a different type of release.
The main rapper in the group, though, is Soyeon, and then you have Chaeyoung, who's the other rapper.
Yeah.
So the other girls are listed as rappers. I don't ever really see that happening, but who knows?
You never know with K-pop roles.
That's true.
It just could be anything.
Man, this song's the best. I don't even remember the last time I saw this video.
This is a super fun song.
It's just that fresh G-Friend vibes.
It really is.
The ultimate beginner concept,
If you're not
G-Friend.
getting hyped for Idol School, the Idol School winners, I don't know what you're doing.
I really need to watch Idol School. What is this crazy game they're playing? It's like a weird Hungry Hippos. Jisun, I love you, but I don't know how you won. I really don't. Like, I don't know.
It's the riggedness. I don't know. Dad was a coach or something.
I know, right?
Could be anything.
Chaeyoung looked really sweet when she had like a really like bright orange hair.
That was the best. It is kind of weird seeing them with all just like natural hair color.
I know, because they always have like such crazy hair.
Even though I don't understand how it's like the debut, but it's not.
It's a pre-debut,
The
dog.
pre-debut, the pre-release.
This is just that teaser before they debuted to get the
Yes.
fans hyped. Great song. So that was Glass Shoes. Good song. So that was their pre-debut. They did some stuff with that before they even debuted. And then they debuted on January 24th, 2018, when they released their debut single, Two Heart, which is also the name of their album that they had. So this song's their actual debut song.
Debut of Fromis 9.
Yes. This song's awesome.
This song is very good.
I remember in another episode we watched the actual like first debut stage of this.
Oh yeah,
And
we
they're in that
did.
little schoolhouse.
We did.
But this is like their actual debut. And the concept of this is really just like the last one. I mean,
Yeah.
they're still just in school, doing school stuff.
Learning violin and filming it.
Dude, I just looked at that as a patch on my
The
shirt.
Fromis 9 badge.
They still have like their natural dark hair, so they're still all just very young. Just that youthful energy. Oh, they're in the basketball gym.
Shoot some hoops.
Man, she's so pretty. Oh, G1, let's go. Man, this song's such a banger.
This song is really good. Just caught up in all those visuals. And preciousness of going to school.
I know, right?
Thanks to K-pop, this is how exactly we think Korean school is.
Dude,
It's all the time.
if I went to Korean school and it wasn't like this, I'd leave.
Just random dancing in the gym.
You shouldn't tell me don't turn out the like
And it's-
spontaneous dance,
Yeah.
break out.
Like, get out of here, High School Musical. Dude, let the professionals take over.
For real. They actually have a lot of really good B-sides, to be honest with you.
I just want to know when they're going to come back.
Dude, who knows?
It's been a long time.
Remember when they were playing video games in that Channel 9 one? That was so funny. Look at his big pencil. I just want to know if all these videos are just shot like the same school, because I swear they are.
I think a lot of them are. Just like how there's a bunch on the helicopter pad on top of the building in that like one tennis court where IOI was.
Those school uniforms are sweet though. My only hope is that after this, everyone just appreciates Fromis 9 because they're the best.
They really are.
I feel like they're like so underrated.
I feel
like you like either know about them or you just don't.
Yeah, because I feel like they kind of have. I mean, they're made from essentially like a produce type show, which a lot of groups are. But I feel like for Idol School compared to like Produce 101, it's like always going to take the back seat to that as far as like hype and stuff. So therefore, Fromis 9 kind of already has like that like second hand in a way.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Which you can't think about it that way because they're awesome and they're just as good as anybody. But because I always kind of thought like you'd be like, oh, the Produce series and like Idol School is kind of like the secondary.
They're kind of like content like against each other,
it's
like
like,
against each other.
Yeah,
and Fromis 9's below.
It's just like the right behind Produce. Because Produce is like
super huge.
You know, when it was a thing, or like when we all thought it was like a legitimate thing, it was like the GOAT. All those groups were just like huge and such a big deal. And I don't know. That's just like what I always kind of thought.
Yeah, I mean,
not to put it like down, but it's just like
it's like kind of like the offshoot generic.
It's just like Produce. Slightly more, because you're not gonna like beat the Produce series. So
yeah, I feel that. So that happened in January. Then in May 10th, 2018, they announced Yuri was going to join Produce 48. So she was gone for a while. And while she was gone, on June 5th, 2018, they made the first comeback with only 8 members, and they released their EP Today, and their lead single was another song that's freaking amazing, called Pitapat, or DK.
DK.
I love this song. They're still in like their schoolgirl kind of concept going on right now. I actually think after Love Bomb, this was like the next song I heard by him. Man, Gio looks freaking amazing.
I remember when I didn't know too much about him, like when I saw him on that Weekly Idol, I just assumed that they just all had music like G-Friend.
Yeah, they look like that.
And I like never really like listened to it or anything, but I was like, oh, they just have kind of like fairy music like G-Friend.
I mean, they definitely seem like they do. Especially if you just like saw it off of this, I mean, I could see where you'd see that. There's like they're following this cat.
It's just Shenzhen.
They're just running around having a good time. I guess they're going to hunt cats.
I guess we kind of know, but since Idol School was rigged in a way, I always say they did an excellent job. They nailed it.
Because, I mean, I didn't really watch Idol School, like I said, but I know some of the other members that were contestants for, like, or contention, I guess, for, like, being in the group. And there were some good members, but this is definitely, I feel like, the best they could have done.
Yeah, I think so, too. Wasn't Anda there?
No.
She wasn't? I don't know why I thought she was.
I know, like, Yuri was.
Yeah.
From Aizwan, and then, like, Sion, she was there.
Just an ultimate produce show contestant.
I'm pretty sure Anda wasn't on it.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought that.
She might have been, I don't know. I never watched Anda. Man, these outfits they have where they're like in their like sweatshirt or t-shirts is the best. Nakyum's like a cat. Oh, this part coming up is like my favorite. Oh yeah.
Break it down.
All I'm gonna say is we haven't even got to like the cool. Oh, the giant cat. Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Because it's high and she's super high. On the train with Luna and Hyunjin.
I feel like we haven't even got to like their best songs yet, and these songs are all like bangers. So.
They are really good.
Now it's crazy because after this song, they just like took a whole like complete left turn into something completely different.
Yeah, they cranked it up to 11.
I love this song. That's probably one of my favorite songs by him. Now how I can sleep on this giant kitty cat.
It looks so comfortable.
Great song.
Just so much production into the giant cat.
It really was. So after Pit Pat came out, this is when on September 21st, 2018, they moved to Off the Road Records. Now, Off the Road Records, get this, is a special like label or music company that was made just to put stuff out for Fromis 9 and Eyes 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, that's elite.
So that's why if you see here, it
personal...
changes from Stone Entertainment
to
Off the Road Records.
Yeah.
Then on October 10th, 2018, which is like basically when we got into them, so they really debuted like the end of January, so almost February, and we got into them in October, so it wasn't like too long after
Whenever
they
Love
debuted.
Bomb came out. Whenever Love came out.
So October 10th.
Yeah.
They make their second comeback with their first album called From 9, and their lead single was Love Bomb, and this is when Yuri returned to the group after Produce 48.
Good time to come back.
So imagine being in Produce 48, getting eliminated, and just coming back and dropping the biggest banger of all time. This is like, honestly, I think we did it on our thing, but this is like top 5 like best songs ever, like my favorite K-pop songs of all time.
Yeah, this is K-pop.
And the video's like amazing. And like this is completely different than the other stuff. The concept, the outfits, everything.
It's more just like
mature, like grown up.
In your face too. It's like more colorful, more everything.
And everyone has like different colored hair. It's just like so catchy and upbeat. I just love it. Oh no.
It's like the super upbeat like bubblegum, but yet not like softer kind of fit more. Kind of like the earlier ones were a little like kind of softer. This is more like the hardcore bubblegum.
Also, I think I've seen every single stage they ever had for this.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I remember when the first time this chorus hit, and I was just like, oh boy.
Oh, dude, I love it. It's the best.
It's so sweet. I mean, not all groups can do this. That's all I gotta say. Oh. Like, this is a history-making event.
Like, I love this part. Just this part with the music, it's so good.
I always just love, though, when K-pop is just, like, so in-your-face and crazy and colorful and, like, so much stuff, like, coming at you at once.
But honestly, looking at this, they came back a lot in the...
They did.
Like, 1 year. They literally were just a group like a year. Also, the behind the scenes of this, like the red dresses they have are like the best.
Sick.
But the behind the scenes of them making this is so funny. I'm just like sitting here like listening to the song since the song. They're also like
how many songs hit like this one?
They've all got like dynamite wicks on their head and they're like trying to blow each other up. Man, Nakyung's hair is so sweet. And then there's Jiwon just being beautiful. It's classic.
Really led to everyone's strengths.
It really did. Oh no, they pulled the pins out! Nakyung, don't do it!
Blow up the dynamite! Gone.
Jeez, Barry Bonds. This video where they came and promoted the song on Weekly Idol is so awesome. Wait, was it Weekly Idol or Idol Room?
I think it might have been Idol Room. I don't know. Maybe both. Who knows?
I know Donnie and Kanye are there.
See, it was probably Idol Room.
They also had like a split episode with Luna, and they're like competing in contests.
That episode's one of my favorites.
That's like
sick.
Awesome.
There's 1,000 people there.
Well, Ron just blew up that melon.
And there it is.
That was such a great song. That's like one of my favorite songs ever. I love it. Then after Love Bomb came out on June 4th, 2019. So they went from October to June and they didn't have anything.
So
after coming back
a good
like,
while.
Yeah. So after having like 1, 2, 3 comebacks in a span of like 6 months, they went October, November, December, January, February, March. Another like 8 or 9 months and they didn't have anything.
Yeah.
And then I remember they came back with this. I was like super hyped. I was like, this looks so awesome.
Yeah, because this was technically like our first comeback, like really being fans. And we're like, oh boy, like let's go.
And this is what I remember the comeback teasers. Like these are so funny. I actually got me the signed album.
Yeah, you have this signed album.
They made their next comeback, the third comeback, with the single album Fun Factory, with the lead single, which was Fun.
Fun.
Now, what's funny about this is it literally is just so much brand placement, and they replaced all the names with some version of Fromis.
I love this video.
Oh, it's so good. And they're like doing commercials and stuff. Like, for example, one of them's dressed in like a Fanta bottle, but instead of Fanta, it's Fanta.
Fromi sweat. FYI for everyone out there, do not drink Pocari Sweat. It's gross.
It's disgusting. Don't do it.
Sorry twice.
Look at Nike with her pink hair.
This was like one of the most creative videos I can remember.
I remember they came out and people were like mad about it. Like they were like disappointed with it. I'm like, this song's awesome.
This is sick.
And everyone's so good.
I love this song and love this comeback. I love that they kind of just kept up with like the just super energetic poppy stuff.
Yeah, I love the song when it came out. I don't know why people were complaining about it.
People are just haters.
And Gion had like awesome like braids. Dude, I just think Fanta.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, the Adidas commercial is the best.
Fromis. How can they just use that logo?
I don't know.
How can they use that logo, but then they have to put a thin piece of tape on a Nike or like any logo on anything?
Good question. I'd also say, if you don't know which one's Jisun, I feel like she has a very like kind of like wide face.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes! This is the best scene. Yes, the bomb noodles. Let's go.
They're noodles.
It's funny because I remember they were showing like the behind the scenes for it, and it literally was just a giant cup of noodles there.
Yeah. It's awesome too because they just took all the exact fonts from the actual brands.
Oh, there's a bunch of definitely a bunch of brand like rip-offs.
It's just the exact same thing.
What a great song.
Love this song. Love this song.
All the stages of this were awesome too.
I just think this type of concept fits them super well. But
Yeah,
they're
it's
just
a fun,
they're just a
playful-
crazy fun group. Just let them be crazy and fun. Literally.
For real.
Like it's just the same exact thing.
Bomb noodle. Fromis sweat.
Ugh.
I don't
Pocari
like
Sweat is so gross.
Fun Silk. I don't like Pocari Sweat, but I definitely drink some Fromis sweat.
Fromi Sweat is way better than Pocari Sweat.
Gosh, that's the best.
And then the album like was sick too, like the cover and everything.
And then I remember after they were done promoting this, they're like, "Don't worry, we'll be back soon, guys." And everyone thought they were gonna have another comeback, but then they just came back and they promoted this song called "Love Rum Pom Pom," which is like a B-side off of Fun Factory. And this song was awesome. I love this song too.
This is a good song.
It's got that like
With my favorite type of video.
just a self-shot video, and it's got like that like 70s sound to it, like exercising, jazzercising sound, with all just looking beautiful, just doing stuff. Wow.
They might have they shot this when they're in town for KCON. Or when they're in New York.
Yeah, it looks like it.
This is absurd, that's all I have to say.
Shout out to the stylist. This song's so good too. Man, her short like blonde hair was so good.
It's just like, all right, guys, we're gonna just film some stuff today, so just go out there and do your thing.
Also, the stages of this are so good. I just don't know who is shooting this right now. Like, who's got
I don't know.
the camera?
Oh, the blur the guy's face.
Oh,
gosh,
there's
there's dogs.
Oh, I found a heart on the beach. Man, what a great video.
Just I love these types of videos. This one is like the most like self-shot one too. They're
just
like
don't know
they're in
if,
like
like-
3 different places.
If someone's there like shooting it for him, or if it's just the girls like alternating shooting it.
It might be when it's not all of them at once.
Look at Gio trying to cover her life over
I
here.
need the man, they're so short. I just need the outtakes of this one.
I just don't know how many shots it took to get this.
Maybe this is just all outtakes.
I'm just trying to go do like a jazzercise class to this.
Yeah, we can go ride a bike or something.
Hey look, Kong doesn't have bangs. Where'd they go?
Oh, this was the time when she didn't have any bangs, and she kind of dyed her hair too.
Imagine just like walking around and just like chilling, just singing songs.
They're just filming their video. That wasn't appropriate. Yeah, it's literally shot in like 3 different places. What a great video.
Man, that was the best. Good job, stylist.
Slow clap.
And that is the last thing we've heard from Fromis 9. So that was, what I say, it was almost a year and 2 months ago now.
It's a long time. I didn't even realize it'd been that long. It felt like it's been a long time, but then you actually told me like the years and months. I was like, crap. That's a long time.
And then a big part of it is because they got caught up in the whole scandal thing about being rigged. Like when Produce 101 got blown up for being rigged, they really dragged Idol School into it.
Yeah.
And ever since then, they haven't really been promoting or doing anything. Then there was like the whole big rumor that they were getting bought out by somebody else. I forgot who it was. It was a Big Hit.
Honestly, it might have been Big Hit.
There's a rumor they were going to get bought out and go somewhere that wasn't Off the Road Records. So everyone was hyped that they'd be making music again. And then that didn't happen. I do know they like made like, was it like a single or they made something, and they were in Japan. They made like a Japanese release.
I think they did have a Japanese release not too long ago, right?
Yeah, and I know that they've been like doing
about
random videos and choreo videos and stuff on YouTube.
Seems like they've been doing a little bit more recently as far as like YouTube stuff.
But outside of that, they haven't really done anything K-pop related since that happened. So I mean, that was, like I said, that was a while ago.
Oh, Anda was on Idol School.
Okay, I couldn't remember if she was.
She was 40th place. Good job, Anda.
Good job, Anda.
I didn't realize that Idol School was an Mnet survival show.
Yeah,
so.
it was. It was done by the same people that did Produce 101, like literally the same people.
It was just them piggybacking off the other one and cheating all as well. So whatever. Way to go, Anda.
Good job, Anda. Yeah, I couldn't remember if she was or not.
Yeah, I just thought, I was like, I think she was.
Hey, we can find out. I'm trying to listen to this right now.
Man, this is the craziest.
So, if you guys have never seen the opening for Idol School and they're all singing, you're about to be in for a treat. Because, well, I guess you're not really watching it, but you can hear it because it's crazy.
But we get to watch it, so whatever.
Back to where it began. We'll
13 million views. This is so wild.
I remember when you said this to me, and I was like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I was like mind blown when I saw that. My mind was blown when I saw this.
Oh, there is Joel. You see him down
He
there?
probably had so much fun doing this. They're all just on the roof.
Here, we see if we can find Anda. That's what I'm saying.
This is so crazy.
There's so many.
I think they've just already showed every member that actually
Yeah,
made
I was
it.
gonna say, it might
Seems
be
like it's a little fishy already.
a dead giveaway. They're painting on every single member that's in the group.
Oh look, there's Nakhyun. Oh look, there's Jisa. G1.
Hey, there's Yuri. Oh my gosh!
Dude, this is so crazy.
They shot up a water rocket.
What
Now it's
a
raining
concept.
on them. There's Yuri. Let's go. I just want to find Anda now.
Ugh, there's just so many people. At least Yuri's getting that screen time. Oh gosh.
She looks exactly the same now.
Dude, she looks exactly the same. Oh man, you're telling me these people made it? These people made it?
I don't know who
Okay, I
that is.
don't know who that is.
my
That girl's literally a child.
What should be like 30?
She's probably older than everyone. This is so crazy.
They're having a dance
Dance
off on a
break.
table.
It's just gym class.
Oh. Oh my god!
Whoa,
So many!
so
Where did it
wild.
come from?
Where's Hicho? It's so many that the TV's blur. Yes, Hicho! Okay, they've definitely shown the members who made it so much more than everyone else.
Like legit, like
That's so funny. Alright, well I didn't see Anda.
I didn't either.
Oh well.
Oh, they're just throwing in the
It's raining again. This is the best video ever.
oh sprinklers. Reebok classic.
Gosh.
They literally just panned in on every. Oh wow, they have it on here. They literally just panned in on every single
Member.
member that made
Multiple
the group.
times. And every single member got to sing the bridge except for, or like the little bridge part, except for like one or two people.
Wow, I don't know what that performance is. That looks awesome.
That looks sick. It was just like Jiyeon and Yuri for like
May
the whole
2019. Where are they now? That's what we really need to watch.
Man. At
Um,
least Yuri's killing it.
but yeah, that's pretty much.
That's so funny. It was like, well, they showed every member multiple times in the opening.
Maybe that's who was gonna buy them was Pledis. I remember some
Oh,
weird
I hope
company and
not.
everybody was like really mad about it.
I remember reading something about how that's was like, I think someone from Pledis did have a hand in the show because they're like, oh, he stopped caring about Priston and went to Idols. I was like, I don't know, but
I don't really know. Either.
I'm glad they
not
didn't
really-
go to Pledis because that
Pledis
would have
is
just
trash.
definitely been the worst thing of all time.
But I'm not gonna get into that because this is happy moments right now.
This is Fromis 9.
But yeah, that's Fromis 9. I hope everybody enjoyed that because Fromis 9 is the best.
I wish we had more current stuff to say, but hopefully our luck with groups coming back after we talk about them happens now, and Fromis 9 comes back.
Because I mean, like
And
I
it's
see
not
them like
Gungadon.
posting stuff. They just kind of
Yeah, they
Not
are
doing anything.
existing. That's the best.
While we're doing our outro stuff, we're watching this final Idol School ranking so we can see
The
where
top
all the
9. K-pop explosion.
dude last rank 9, peak 9.
Oh man, she just swooped in and got the literally like. I should see these peak.
I hope
these
this is
peak
just the
rankings.
final rankings and it's just
Hey,
literally
Jin
like
was
the top
1. Look at that.
She was 1, then she went to 8.
Man, people loved her. I just want all the champions from all the shows to go up. Last ranking 3, peak 3.
Man, really just finished at the top of the top 25 there.
Good work.
But yeah, I hope you guys like this episode. You go stand Fromis because who knows
Yeah,
how long
go
they're going to be
stand
around.
Fromis because we aren't worried for them, but it has been a while. So.
It has been a while since they've been around, but it's not like they're like Eyes
It's
One
not
produced where
DIA.
they were like, oh, a temporary group. They're like an actual group.
Yeah.
Like,
They
they're
don't
gonna
have
be
like.
together.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I feel like Adult 2I was a huge reason why if it was rigged because I mean they're going to be together. It's not like a temporary thing, so why does it matter?
And they were obviously popular, and I don't know. I mean, if Eyes One can power through it, Fromis 9 can. So
They're up there on my wall over here on my posters of fame.
They are.
We got
Deserving so.
CLC, Fromis 9, Luna, Eyes 1, and Twice up there.
All deserving of the Hall of Fame of posters.
Yeah. You got any other fun Fromis 9 stories? I'm trying to think if there's any. I know I've seen a bunch of crazy Fromis 9 stuff.
Yeah. We used to watch all the time. Good job, Hyun.
Good job, Hyun.
But yeah, they're a really great group. Like, honestly, we like want you to go check out Fromis 9 because they're super fun. Man, she just led the way the whole time.
Just freaking Alabama Crimson Gion. Our G-son out here. Holy crap.
Lowest rank 1, highest rank 1, final position 1.
Uno.
NBD. Just legendary. But yeah, go check out Fromis because we really, really love them a lot. We have for a while now.
Oh yeah, like I said, since Love
liked
Bomb,
them
so at least since...
in September, a couple years?
It's been a while. Cause
or whenever,
October 10th, 2018.
Yes,
so it's coming up
October
on
10th will be a few years. So, I mean, and we've like really stand them for a while. It's just recently we haven't had any comebacks, which is a bummer. But what can you do?
Yeah.
I don't know. We just really love them a lot, so show them a lot of love. Definitely check them out.
Everybody love
because, like you said, I feel like they are kind of. I mean, everyone says so many groups are underrated, but I actually feel like Fromis 9 is an underrated group. Like, give them a chance and go check them out because you'll like them.
Also, whenever they come back, just because I can, I'm gonna do another giveaway and give somebody some Fromis albums.
Seriously.
So, hopefully they come back so I can give people some albums.
Giveaways are the best.
I'll let everybody know when that is.
I want some Fromis. I just want some Fromis.
I know, right?
I want Fromis albums. I don't know. It stinks like getting... I mean, I don't know how many times this really happened, but like we really got into them, and then we had a comeback, and we're like, yes! And then they stopped.
Kind of like Goo Goo Dolls.
It's like, dang it, we actually like really... Because it's not like we were there from the beginning when we had all these little comebacks like back to back to back and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, we got one comeback, let's keep it going, and it stops. So.
I will definitely say out of all the groups I really stand, the most consistent one that comes back is like Eyes 1.
Oh yeah. Eyes 1's doing a great job, and they've even powered through a ton of controversy.
Yeah, it's true. But that was a fun episode. Everybody love Fromis.
Everyone love Fromis, honestly. Like, do us all a favor on this podcast and love Fromis. Because
hit them with that love bomb.
One of my favorite groups ever. Definitely.
They also have a lot of good B-sides, so check out their B-sides on their albums.
Check out their videos. I just, like, don't know how someone could check out Fromis and be like, I don't like them. Like, you're going to like them. You just have to give them a chance. That's, like, what we did is we didn't necessarily pay attention, but when we did, it was great.
It's true. So, that's going to do it for this week's episode.
That does it for this week's episode. Give Fromis a chance. Follow us on our social medias, Kpop Kimchi 101, Twitter, Instagram. Get ready for more giveaways, because they could be coming.
Yeah, I'm just doing giveaways all the time. Now that I can make money, I'm just going to give stuff away to people all the time.
You're going to want to enter the giveaways, because our giveaways are better than anyone else.
It's true.
And you have a good chance to win, because, I don't know. You just will.
Yeah. So, maybe one day I'll do a multi-winner one, and I'll give, have 3 albums, if I have 3 different versions, and give one to the top 3 people.
All you got to do is listen and answer the questions. So, we'll have a giveaway soon. We'll figure out something to do a giveaway for soon. And it'll be definitely worth it. So, that does it for this week's episode.
It's a good one.
It was a good one. Stan Fromis.
I haven't seen a lot of those videos in a while, so that was fun.
That was same. I haven't checked them out. But that was awesome. I'm like really loving Fromis even more right now. So.
I know. I just want to. I want Fromis.
I just want the best for them and for them to be happy and come back and be a happy group. So, but yeah, we're done. Episode 46. I don't even know. We've had a lot of episodes.
45.
45?
I believe it's 45.
Interesting. Okay. But for Fograw, I'm JT. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. This was the Kpop Kimchi Podcast. Later.
Bum bum bum.